We're live. Here we
Oh, we're
are.
live?
Yeah,
Do you want the
we're
clicky?
live.
Here, let's get the
You
clicky.
have the clicky? Oh
Okay, are you
yeah.
ready?
Yep. Bam. Here we are. We're live. The Distracting Podcast, episode numero. How am I gonna do this? 8. Yeah.
Are we already at 8?
Yeah. This is 8.
So that's like over 2 months now.
It is 2 months. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. I'll take it. We're doing a
Yeah.
short, sweet episode today. Just Will and
Yep.
I, apparently. I don't.
Yep, well, it's the start of exam season, so
Yeah, that's true.
guests are in short supply unless we want to use our time to find someone.
Yeah, I should have dug a little deeper, I guess, if I would have known earlier than today, but oh well.
But on the bright side, we have guests lined up for next week, and we've got multiple guests already lined up when we normally wait to the day before, so...
Yeah, it's always good. Scheduling is a new thing. But
Yeah,
it's a thing.
scheduling. A calendar, a modern invention.
Ah, damn them. Modernists. Okay.
So, do we need to introduce ourselves today?
Might as well.
So that is Justin. Are you over there? Or I just need.
Yeah, I'm there. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, Justin over there, and it's William over here.
Oops,
He's the cool.
I screwed it up. Yeah, you're over there. You're not the cool one.
Keep dreaming.
Don't even have to.
Yeah, sure. So do you want to just hop right into the first order of business?
Yeah, you might as well. I'm just gonna go jump on Snapchat here and send this link to a couple people that tend to like to tune in when they know what's happening.
Oh, okay. Well, actually, I'm going.
But...
Oh, come on, Justin. You had one job. Well, actually, you've got more than one job. And has the technical department run by Justin muted me yet? Nope. Good. I'm going to skip down to the second thing. I hope you're okay in doing the first thing on your own. I know that's more your speed. So back in history, in the year 1788, there was a little battle between the Austrians and the Austrians where they managed to kill 10,000 of their own people. Did you have a look at this one, Justin?
I haven't done any research into this, but it sounds just wonderful.
So they went on a scouting mission, right? Or ahead looking for the Ottomans. Now the Ottomans weren't there, so these cavalry that were scouting, they found some people that had beer. They stopped, they started drinking beer. Then some infantrymen came along, but there wasn't enough beer for everybody, so the cavalry told the infantry to take a hike, but because the infantry were from a different part of the Austrian Empire, they didn't understand. So a little brawl started out, and then someone had the great idea to yell, "Ottoman, Ottoman, Ottoman." And someone over the hill heard that and thought they were getting attacked by the Ottomans, so they charged. And then the cavalry saw that their cavalry scout was getting charged, so they charged in too, and 10,000 people later. And it was both a major success because they killed a lot of bad people, but they also a major defeat because they were the bad people.
Oh, that's great. That's pretty
good.
I like that.
So there must be a moral in there, like,
well,
if someone comes wanting beer...
It started with drinking, correct?
Yeah. I don't know. I'm really interested to know if any of the original party made it out.
And what their like remarks were. I just don't know.
Someone must have made it out from the initial party for the story to actually exist.
Yeah,
right?
Otherwise it would have been like, there was a fight between the 10,000 of our own people, and we don't even know why. Or killed 10,000 of our own people, and we don't even know why.
It would be like if there was just this explosion in this factory, and there was an explosion, no more information to be gathered, eh? So I left the first thing on today's docket for you to do because that is totally more your speed than my speed.
I couldn't find anything like for, you said Monavana? I tried Googling it, nothing comes up.
Did you go to the images?
Maybe not. I'm not sure.
Actually, just type it in Google and press images, and yeah, it's one, two, third one over.
Oh, the topless Mona Lisa? Really?
Yeah, that's what a pity is.
Okay. Oh, I didn't realize. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, artwork. See, this all makes a lot more sense now than when I initially read it. Why? Do we want to put this on the stream or just?
No, you don't want to put that on the stream.
Anybody
You just
watching,
want-
if you're over 18, please go look up Mona Van. I'm pretty sure it's not porn anyway. Just go look it up.
Actually, is it art
It's
or
art.
is it?
It's
Now,
art.
where do you draw the line there? Where does
I
that
draw
line
the
get
line at-
drawn?
This is in the same sort of realm as you walk into a museum and you see a big guy's balls hanging right above your head in a statue. It falls in that realm.
Okay, are they David's?
I'm not sure.
Because that's the only one I can think of.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Well, talking about big turkeys and buildings and stuff. Or no, this is a tanker. Sorry, Matt. A tanker load in the building. Now that pun doesn't work. So, can you get either of these videos up on the stream, Justin?
Yep. Wait. Oh, they're MP4s. Yeah. I can't see why not.
So earlier this week, there was a boat going in Turkey. Now, some people call it an oil tanker, but a lot of other people are calling it a bulk ship. The difference is bulk ship is used for like grain or iron ore and has huge hatches, while a tanker would just have a place to put the oil in and wouldn't have a big hatch at the top.
Right.
But that's nitpicking because it was empty anyway.
Okay. Yeah, the video is playing on the stream now. So.
And as it was going through, its rudder all of a sudden got jammed, and it turned towards the shore, and it got very close to the shore, and I don't know if you could see how fast it stopped, but
Man, it's a long boat.
it's 768 feet, I think. And it had a little love tap on that building next door.
Oh, shit.
How many videos can we play at once?
I'm pretty sure an endless amount, but
Can we put two of them beside each other with the photo underneath?
if you want, it'll probably cover us up, though.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't wash my hair today anyway.
Why do we want these? Why do we want
the
so many
next-
at once?
Because the next video is from a different angle, and the picture is what happened to the building.
Oh, I see. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. I just moved the background. Oops.
Oh no, what's happened to the background? Oh my god! Oh my eyes! Yeah, I wish my stream was that up to date.
Actually should be locked now that I think about it. Where are we here? Probably lock me and you, too. Doot. Done. Done. Locked. Done.
Oh yeah, I'll give you bonus points if you can line up both videos to start at the same, or so
I
that
can't
they're
do that.
synchronized.
I can't do that.
Okay, no bonus points.
I refuse to even try. Okay, there's a number 2. They're not really like the same aspect ratio, so this doesn't really work. But oh, I like this angle a lot better. Actually, let's put this one over top the other one a bit, because this one's yeah, this one's actually like 16 by 9.
Like, you can. Is that dust or water coming from the building? Like.
Up top, that's definitely building. That it looks like it
that
actually
like-
smashed some of it. I would say, like,
Well, bring up the picture that I've just pasted in, and you'll see how smashy it is.
okay, here, I'm
Yeah.
just gonna remove these because they've played multiple times now.
Well, I guess there's 2 pictures in there because you know how I am.
Okay, so I browser source this, so it's just gonna, if it's an Imager link, it's just gonna bring up Imager, but we'll do that. No worries. Oh no, it's a .png, so it'll just bring up the picture. Nice. Okay. That's just one picture.
Eh,
It's nice. If there was a window there, it would.
Oh,
Okay, that.
that's the wrong picture. But here, let me just paste the right picture into Discord so you don't actually have to
Okay.
go digging around. And it didn't paste it. Don't you love the internet?
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh,
I
that
don't
was an
know.
advertisement for code.org. Oh, nice. I see. Not this. Nothing to do
Not
with
this.
what we're watching right now.
Oh, I can't even copy it now. This is terrible. Can you not see the image of the wrecked building, though?
Nope, no building. No image of erect building. Oh, there is an erect building here.
Right in the goot.
It's in the dock, like yeah. Like if I
Like right underneath the little link that says damaged mansion?
Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. How could I get a link for that?
That's exactly what I was trying to figure out.
Oh, well, here, I'll just search the web. Reverse image. Never mind. It won't let me reverse
You
image.
can't do it.
What the heck?
And
Oh, link. No.
where are you seeing link?
Nope.
No, that's how you link it to something else.
You know what, goddammit? We'll fix this fucking problem. I'll download this picture. How do you... Okay, image options. Nope, that's not... This Google Docs thing isn't being friendly today. What? Link this... What if I cut it? Oh, fuck, you have to use these. I just cut it, so it's in my clipboard. Can I paste? No, I can't.
Try pasting it to Paint, saving it, then reverse image searching.
I wanna... Yeah.
Or just save it and then...
Oh, let's just see Paint. Control V. Nope, it's not on my clipboard even though I cut it. That makes sense. You know what?
Okay, here, we'll do this the old-fashioned way. Damaged mansion. If you type damaged
Okay.
mansion into Google, it'll be one of the first 5,000 results. Oh, actually, I found it. I've already found it.
Is it a picture of the... Is it a picture of the place that this ship hit? Is that the...
Yeah. Yeah.
Then I think I can tell you for sure that the spray of whatever that was that sprayed up there was definitely part of building and not water.
I put the picture in Discord.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I can copy the link now, so that's good. Oh boy.
That was not hard at all.
We need a producer.
Yeah, Justin, do you want to be producer?
There it is. So there it is. Yes. Yeah, it pretty much fucked the front of that building. Like, I wouldn't call that a mansion, though. I don't know why it would come up as results for a mansion.
Well, it's right on the shore, and it's old, and it's Turkey.
And it'd be in the water very quickly if a few things underneath it went bye-bye.
Well, I think it's closer to the water after the ship. Not like you see how on either side of the building there seems to be like a definite edge.
Yeah.
And you see how there's like doors coming out to the water? I think there must have been a deck or something there once upon a time.
I'd say so. I also like how it's kind of, I think if you look like at the center of it, it kind of droops down a bit. Like the ship kind of pushed the foundation of the house like down a little bit.
It is a very sad looking house now.
Yeah.
But you can like get a glimpse inside.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder, like, it must have surprised the people.
Well, look at there's two rooms there that are just completely wide open in the front. Like, I'd be shitting my pants. I was sitting in there playing Counter-Strike, and all of a sudden, just fucking wall comes wide open.
Well, when I first found it, all the people commenting were like, "Good luck explaining that to the insurance company. Hope they have farmers." Geico wouldn't let you have it unless you paid the extra $15 a month for boat from the sky insurance.
Oh shit.
Okay, so there's one more subject down. Now, so if I introduce that one, I guess you introduce the next one? Is that how this is working today?
You can introduce them. I'm not picky, man.
Okay, do you want to do the energy drinks one?
I'm easy. Well, I have that webpage open still. I'll just go ahead and drop the link in the chat in case anybody of our me being one of the two watching.
Hey, I'm one of the two too.
Oh, awesome! I guess Brad didn't join us. That sucks.
Oh, that poor Brad. He'll have to catch the YouTube video going up in 2 weeks' time.
Yeah, if you happen to be putting in the doomajiggers in there on the YouTube comments, be sure to drop that link in there. But I suppose if we keep beating around the bush, it'll just... Where the hell did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, I think it's more of a headline than a story. So...
Actually, there are some interesting bits halfway down where he says he also urinated in them. And
okay, I never read that part too much. So the headline of this news article on Charm City Wire, which I don't know if I would trust, is a...
It's totally reputable. For this kind of story, it's reputable.
Okay, sure, yep. I'm all in on this guy selling energy drinks filled with crystal meth and gasoline out of his Trefoil. You know what? That sounds exactly like my hometown, really.
He sold them to girls in high school, I think. Or maybe it was elementary school. I need to open the link.
I mean, the color
Myself.
looks like he could have taken a piss in them. They're kind of yellowy, sort of.
Well, if his piss is that inconsistent in color, I'm concerned for the poor man.
Well, first of all, who the fuck is gonna buy these? Like, he's charging $20 for
Yeah.
He doesn't even fill the 2-liter bottle. You can go buy like 2 energy drinks that's a liter for $5.
He's 72 years old, and he police tested 25 bottles of his energy drink, each of which was contaminated with meth. So that means that there were more than 25, and they ran a sampling kits when they got to 25, I'm pretty sure.
Well,
His first comment was, they're just energy drinks like Rockstar and Monster. It's not meth in there. It's just lemonade, caffeine, sugar, and a couple drops of gasoline. I swear to God, I didn't put meth in there. Then, about 3 minutes later, he says, okay, I put a little meth in there to get them addicted and keep customers coming back. I know they'll all testify against me, so let me make something else clear. I pissed in every bottle.
oh, the news reporter that got to go take his story. What a lucky bastard. That'd be a good day. That'd be a good day.
Oh, yeah. Did you get the part about him wearing an adult diaper?
No. Or is it
Okay.
further down?
No, this is like...
Oh, no, adult diaper. Wearing an adult diaper. Okay, yep. And
we-
browsing through Arabic porn magazine.
We should also say that it's edited to say fake story at the top, but
Right.
with a name like Jasper June in Boone County.
Yeah, okay. So my worries about this news source being reputable completely went out the window because it's a fake story. So I think if you want to follow the guy who wrote this, he's on Twitter at Zach Hagerman, Hagerman, Zach. Hagerman, yeah.
Yeah.
You can go follow that guy. I prefer to follow people that write real news stories, but sure.
Well, everything's fake news anyway, right?
No.
I'm a little bit concerned right now when I just copied his name and his, like, the first line of the news article in, and I got way too many results.
Really? Well, if it didn't say edit fake story. Okay, so here's the thing. This guy obviously picked this up from one of the other 50 sources that were gullible enough to post it. And then on goes the internet scandal bullshit wheel. Like of celebrity deaths and stuff, it's the same thing. And then this person said, oh, wait a minute, this is fake. I have to edit this. And yeah.
Yeah. Well, at least he did the right thing compared to, like, oh my God, there's so...
Well,
okay, I put his name in brackets, right?
Yep.
So I left his age. I'll just erase his age and see. I get 32,000 results for Jasper June. Like, some of those are Facebook profiles.
Well, the thing is though is the comments on this news site. God, I love Maryland. So like not all heroes wear capes. I mean, they could be sarcastically responding, but chances are at some point they thought it was real. Like this was back in 2015.
Yeah.
People are so gullible on the internet, though. It's just amazing.
There's a lot of Jasper Junes on Facebook.
So, well, it was probably a meme at one point or another. I wasn't really paying attention to the whole meme game back in 2015 as too in high school, but you know. I've been a good boy, and I haven't even been on Reddit like in the last week. So, you know, work has been calling.
Good for you. You must feel so proud of yourself.
Well, it's kind of weird because it's a co-op work term, and like it's coming to the end of the term, so like I have to get a certain amount of things done to write the report on, and like it just happened to come down to time, you know, waiting on certain things and this and that it worked out that I had to do a lot of stuff now. And we, you know, the end always creeps up on you. It's always like, oh, look, we got lots of time. There's a month left. Oh, look, it's 2 weeks. Oh, look, it's just...
Oh yeah, I have to thank you for proofreading my essay today.
Yeah, no problem. I enjoyed that actually. I don't get to read or write very much anymore. Like I'm writing this report now, and I don't know.
It's not about about close reading but. And I'm. Should we move on to the shitty situation with the railway in the States?
Yeah, we can. I just want to apologize though first. I did tear a little strip off you because there was a U in your essay, and U is like a big no in formal writing.
The professor that wants this actually gave us examples of how to write that had me and I in it. So
yeah, but I mean, like, okay, yeah. Well, they don't care that much, but
it's the same professor who, like, so in one of the essays they were or things we had to read. It was talking about how cruel killing lobsters is by boiling them alive. Now,
oh my God, who was it? Oh, what podcast? Oh, shit. There's a podcast I was listening to, and they're literally like, was it a podcast or something else?
Well,
it was the same thing. He's like, I like lobsters, but I got elected to cook lobsters for the family for something, and it feels so inhumane to put them in alive. And oh no, it was on the radio. It was on the radio in Halifax. And he's like, yeah, I feel just mean doing it. And one guy calls in on the radio station, and he's like, so he's like, do you think I'm being too soft? And he's like, yeah, you're being too soft. They're just lobsters, man. If you feel bad, just put them in head first. I thought that was good.
Okay. So in it they use like, so when you put the knife to the head first because it's more humane.
Yeah.
He called that a homemade lobotomy, and then I wrote about in my paper what a lobotomy actually was, and how a lobotomy is done. And like the first thing you type when you type lobotomy into into Facebook, not YouTube. Don't type lobotomy into YouTube. Is a diagram of how to do it from Wikipedia on the right-hand side, or it used to be when I looked it up last week, and. So it's just putting a needle through. And on my paper he wrote, I don't think this is how it's done. Beside a fact. And
oh my God.
Facts, like, you can be subjunctive about some things, but that got me mad that day.
Yeah, and that's...
Like, this is one of the first pictures or actually I can't even send a picture because YouTube, thanks to Getty, got rid of Get Images. Thanks, Getty.
Well, I don't know. It tends to be like, what course is this?
English.
Oh.
Reading and writing critically.
And art. Oh, wait, really? The first one?
Yeah. No, it's the second half of the first year.
Oh, okay. I'm just doing the first half of the first year next year.
Is that 1413 or the real one?
The 1413 one, I think. I'd have to look. I can't remember. I'm in it like my friend that I'm living with next year. She's doing I can't remember what her overall major is, but she's an arts major anyway, and she's taking the same section. We got it at the same time just for the heck of it. So
Well, so in the econ department, the first year courses all use the same textbook, right?
yeah,
And they all have an overarching theme that's the same, right?
yeah,
Now, if you were going to say a theme for first year English, you're going to say it's intertextuality or whatnot. Just read books and you have to read one Shakespeare per term.
right,
That's pretty much their accreditation thing. But they all choose different books, right?
yeah,
So they automatically have no resale value. And some of the one book I had to get this year, we did like 4 things out of it. And then we also had to get Ready Player One and Essex County as well.
right.
And I can't sell it afterwards, so there's another $100.
What book? What was the textbook or the?
Oh, it's a bunch of short stories put together and poems.
I see. Okay. Well,
I don't have it with me.
I'm not against buying books. I actually just added another book to my wish list today. Like I do actually enjoy buying hardcovers of books, but not necessarily when I'm forced to for classes. But like
Well, when you have choice, it's nicer.
yeah, exactly. It's like, oh, I want to get Jordan Peterson's book. Well, then I go on and if it's on sale, well, I'll buy it then. What the heck, right? But like, yeah. Are you familiar with Thomas Sowell? You ever heard of him?
No?
No? Okay. Well, he has a book called Basic Economics, and I was kind of eyeballing it. I'm not sure.
Is it one of those self-help books that pretends to be a business book or an economics book?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I originally went through and saw one of those and leafed through it, and I was like, this is what business students learn?
I don't know. It's been recommended by a few people on the internet that know the guy and have talked about it. So I've people that I enjoy listening to that I find funny that some people might find offensive, and I won't name, but sure.
Well, if I had to plug a book, and we're not getting paid by book suppliers yet. We're still working on that, guys. You know the XKCD guy? Let me make sure I got it right. XKCD. Hey, I got his. Always used to get his thing wrong, but he does little web comics, right?
Okay.
And he wrote a book about what if.
Right.
And it's quite literally like what would happen if the Earth's crust started expanding a centimeter a second, and how long it would take for everything to fall apart, and how would things fall apart. And then he also did, what if you could put a submarine in space and get it orbiting? Is it possible to bring it back afterwards? Would it burn up on re-entry? And all these important questions, like
important questions, yeah.
Yeah, I highly suggest it. Yeah, it's a good distraction.
Yeah.
But shall we quickly get these next 2 pieces of news off the list?
Sure. Yeah, we're just about at our time, so.
So, over the winter, there was a little problem in the United States. Now, it's no news that New York produces what to do with. So they have shit.
Oh yeah.
Poop. Fecal matter.
Right.
Dumpy dumps. Poo.
Right. I thought the ocean was a good
Poop.
place to put that.
You're not supposed to dump stuff in the ocean anymore.
What? Really? Well, I mean, we do live in Halifax where we have this beautiful, clean harbor that's a great example.
Yeah, Halifax Harbor is not a good example. But like the South Shore is pretty nice till we put a plane in it.
Well, yeah. Yeah, the Halifax Harbor is actually doing a lot better now. It was rancid at one point, but
yeah, there's still junk that's going to be there for hundreds of years. But so
actually, I just want to we were talking about it at work, and because obviously I work right beside the harbor, like you stand outside and you can smell the water. But he was saying, and I forget the exact amount of time, but it's actually a lot faster than you would expect that the water gets changed in that harbor.
Oh
Like,
yeah, the water will get changed, but then all the stuff like the toilet seats and stuff that are all sitting on the bottom.
yeah,
Well, I
actually,
don't know why. There's always toilets on the bottom.
right. I mean, there's a bunch of sediment there, I'm sure, but they've also, like, he argued, he was pretty optimistic about how clean it was getting, and the other student that I work with was pretty pessimistic about how clean it was. But apparently, there's one little spot, like a little gully sort of thing, I don't know what you call it, but like a little piece that comes off that the water doesn't change in as often, and if you go in there, you're getting sick pretty much instantly still. But yeah. Anyway, on to your.
Okay, so New York exports their poop, and they have so much to export, they put it on rail cars. And a lot of rail cars, about 4,535 metric tons of waste.
Nice.
Now,
wait, metric tons are.
Yep, I did the math from pounds to metric tons.
Okay.
I saw that coming, and I didn't want short tons. I didn't want any of that junk.
How many kgs are in a metric ton?
There's 1,000 kgs in a metric ton.
Okay, and that's roughly how many pounds?
There's 2.2 pounds in a kilogram.
So yeah, I was gonna. Okay, yep. I was guessing a little over 2,000, but I knew it was somewhere in that range because a ton is 2,000 pounds, is it not? And then a metric ton is like 2,200 or so. So yeah.
Well, another useful trick you can use is on an average rail car, you can put 90 tons of stuff, right?
Sure, I didn't know that, but.
So if we just round this number to move, let's pretend that's 100, so math is easy for us infidels.
And which period of time was this amount being created?
I think this has been over the last winter.
Oh, okay.
This winter.
So like 4 months or so?
Yeah, a couple months. But actually, it's not all through winter, because what happened was where this normally goes, it sits in a rail yard, then it gets trucked off to the garbage dump. But that county filed an injunction, so they can't use that rail yard anymore. So they're storing it in a different rail yard till the injunction gets lifted in the other rail yard. And this rail yard where they have to store it now is in the middle of a town.
I bet you that smells good.
Well, the town is unhappy about the smell. A direct quote is the smell is less than desirable, I believe.
Oh,
and it just looks like it's going to get worse.
The connection like lagged for a quick second there. What'd you say? It was less than
desirable.
Oh, yeah. No shit. There's the occasional time in Wolfville we get that happen here. I don't know what they do, but it's like they open up the sewer bed or something for a minute and just let the smell just waft across Wolfville because it smells like shit here occasionally. Did you ever notice that?
Well, I didn't. I live up on the hill though, so you're at the bottom of the hill. You know how methane falls to the lowest point. Nah, that doesn't.
I'm higher than you in elevation, I think.
Right now?
I'm at Acadia right now. I'm halfway up the hill, so probably still. Well, it's hard to say.
I'm a bit more than halfway, I think. But so people in the town are now concerned because it's starting to warm up out there.
Right.
And I should also point out that these rail cars are labeled EPIC on the side. For the epic dumps they behold.
Right. How many people live in
the town?
Well, not in this town, no, in New York, like where all this waste is being created.
Well, this is 10 million pounds as of April 4th. Let me just have a look. Population of New York.
So I've got some numbers here I want to crunch.
This is about 8.5 million.
8.5 million?
Yep. And you want to know how long this has been gathering here, right?
Oh, I'm just doing the math. So
it's 10 million pounds.
The average person, the average man. So I don't.
Well,
I don't
man can be
here, but
man can mean a woman or a man, right? Because it's mankind.
Yeah, sure. It does say male here earlier in the paragraph, so they're talking about males. But so the average man produces 360 pounds of poop a year. Multiply that by the population of New York, you get 3 billion and some change in pounds of shit in a year.
Okay, so you want the population 8.5.
Yeah. Yeah, so 8.5 million times 360. So you get roughly a pound of poop a day.
Per person.
Per male. I don't know if it's, I mean.
Okay, so this is like one day's worth. Oh, but then we also have to factor in that a lot of that poop has moisture in it. And this is the demoisturized version.
Oh, they've demoisturized this poop. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that makes it a lot lighter.
Yeah, this is just the slurry powder.
Nice, I see.
Like, you know when you go to the grocery store and you buy that chocolate pudding mix?
Yep. Sure.
Yeah, similar. I imagine it's very similar. Maybe this has some like corn in it or something, but
yeah.
Okay, shall we move on to the next thing?
Sure.
This is kind of cool though. Did you get a chance to look at this?
No.
Okay, there's a YouTube video here we should play. It looks awesome.
All right, just let me get the link.
Do you want me to read it out to you? H T T.
So this is the exosuit one?
Yeah. So you can go buy an exosuit in Japan right now. And I just saw a major misprint that I need to correct. And I did not correct it, but oh well. Now, so they're just like really suits you can stand it, walk around, and without looking at the price testing, guess how expensive they are.
Just 1 second. Just 1 second. This is really loud.
Okay, should I take my headphones?
No, it's playing. I'm pretty sure the sound is playing on the stream too. So.
I'm sorry, guys. No, that's not the thing. The thing doesn't have pants like that. That's the thing. That's the $93,000 thing. Oh yeah, I just realized when I was saying not the thing, it's going to be lagging behind, and people are going to be like, no, that's the thing. It's going to be.
Yeah, okay, the music is sort of irrelevant. I'm going to just turn that down. Okay, yeah, I finally found the interact button. I knew it existed. We can even make it full screen if we want. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just a really big thing, and you can buy it now, and it's cool. Do you have anything to add? Is this the beginning of the end, do you believe?
I love the Japanese, so man, this is good. No, that actually sounds like a good way to end it to me. I hope that music isn't copyright and our video doesn't get taken down just for that, or I mean, it's not
we can
anyway,
just
so.
We might have to just nuke the music in that section. But actually, is that insensitive since we just talked about Japan? We may have to scrub the music.
Good one. That was a good one.
I'm sorry, I did not even mean that one. I'm gonna get in trouble.
Nah, dude, it's a comedy. We're a semi-comedy podcast. I wouldn't worry about it. Like,
yeah. Fun news stories about crystal meth being sold as energy drinks.
Yeah, nobody takes you seriously once you say that this, what was he, 74-year-old man pissed in Coke bottles and sold it to people for $20. Yeah. Anyway, we've been 10 minutes longer than we wanted to. Just goes to show you that we cannot keep up with news segments that do news in a proper amount of time. Thank God we're on a very open platform.
Yeah, thank God that no one's there to judge us today.
Oh well. Yeah, the judgmental bastard Bradley stayed away from our podcast.
So shall we wind that up? Where can people find you, Justin?
It's right above me. Please follow me on Twitter if you feel so inclined.
And I would prefer that everybody that's been following me around for the past week stop following me around. I'm going to call the cops, okay, guys?
And you're at the real Donald Trump, right? Is that you?
No, that was a joke.
Oh, okay. Well, we have a website. It's back. It works now, I think. Go on there, put in all your secret passwords on the login thing. They're stored as plain text. We would much appreciate it if you did that. Also, you can use your Visa number as your password. We don't mind.
That is not actually even hooked up to the database. So if you do enter it, we don't even get it. It'll log you in that one time, but it just doesn't remember anything. It is
A+ on website design. It's www.distractionsolutions.com, though, if you want to go check that out. It is kind of a nice website if you look past all the crappy stuff.
But we do have a hard drive to do the FTP server now. So we just need to put the FTP software on there, then we can go have a server. And that will be fun.
Excellent.
Because in Canada, you don't have to moderate your servers like they do in the United States. So we have a little bit more freedom, just like always, but it's time to wrap up this podcast, so we should shut up and just hang up, shouldn't we? Shouldn't we just be quiet, eh?
Well, we have to say goodbye. It's very rude to leave without saying bye.
Okay, bye.
All right. Well, please join us next week, 7 o'clock, AST. That is Atlantic Standard Time. I hope that's what we're still under, even though the time changes. I don't know if it messes that up, or I do not like the time change. I wish they'd get rid of that, abolish it, send it back to the non-existence that it came from.
And that's good for the North American calendar and the Gregorian calendar, right?
Yes. All right. So we'll be back next week. We thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, follow us on Twitch TV/The Distracting Podcast. That's all we have.
Wait, you forgot to tell them to press subscribe and the bell icon to be notified of the latest Lions Tech Tips videos.
Right, because your subscriptions mean nothing anymore. I like it. They made it so subscriptions are of less value so that you get more of them and it doesn't really count as anything.
I never used two-step authentication until recently, so before I started using it, that's what I thought they meant. You had to press 2 buttons instead of 1.
Oh, my. Anyway, we've been rambling on too long. It was great.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. Catch you next week.